Good morning, students. In our today's this class, we are going to start the new unit from our first book, and unit name is D and F block elements. So, first of all, we will see that what is the position of D and F block elements in the periodic table. As we all know that there are total 18 groups present in periodic table from group number 1 to group number 18. These 18 groups are present in the periodic table. Among these 18 groups, the starting two groups, group number 1 and group number 2, are included in S block elements. Then after we have the position related to the D block. Group number 3 to group number 12 elements are included in D group or D block elements. F block elements are the members of group number 3. Okay. Now after this, from group number 13 to group number 18 elements are included in P block elements. Okay. So these are the general classification among the groups which we have from the elements. Now we discuss the detail of D and F block elements in this. What we have first, the general introduction, position of periodic table. We know that from group number 3 to group number 12 elements are included as the D block elements. Why they are known as D block elements? Because electrons are filled in the D subset. The general electronic configuration is n minus 1 D 1 to 10, n minus 1 D 1 to 10, ns 0 to 2, ns 0 to 2. So this general electronic configuration we have in this particular case. What is the explanation regarding to this general electronic configuration? The outermost cell is the S there, and the n minus 1 number cell is the D subcell. In this D subcell, we will fill the minimum 1 electron and maximum number of 10 electrons in the D subcell. So basically, this D starts with scandium 21. Scandium 21 to zinc 30. These numbers we have in this particular case. Now we divide this electronic configuration into the different series. One more important thing, these elements are known as transition elements. Transition elements. So why they are known as transition elements? Because they have the empty D subcell with them, and due to the presence of empty D subcells, they have the exchange of electrons with the other species. So that's why we give the name transition elements to them. Now when we classify these elements of D group into their different series, we have 4 series in them, and these 4 series are known as 3D series, 3D series, 4D series, 5D series, and 6D series. So these series are present in this particular D group of the elements. Now from which series. When we have this first 3D series, which is the transition series, starting from the group number 4, period number 4. So we have atomic number 21 to atomic number 30. In our first series, we have the elements starting with atomic number 21 to atomic number 30. So in this case, when I am starting, scandium 21, then titanium 22, vanadium 23, chromium 24, manganese 25, ferrous 26, cobalt 27, nickel 28, copper 29, zinc 30. So these elements we are having in this particular 3D series. Now, how we fill the electrons in these elements? In this first series, we are observing that this is the electronic configuration of the scandium. In this scandium, atomic number is 21. We know that calcium is the element who have the atomic number 21, and its electronic configuration, when we write in the complete form from the starting with the 1s, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, then after 3d and 4s. So first we fill the electrons into the 4s, and total 20 electrons are filled. Now question comes in our mind that why we fill the electrons first in this 4s. For this we count the value of the quantum number. For this 3d and for this 4s, value of n is 3, value of n is 4, value of L for this D. D means S, P, D, F, 0, 1, 2, 3. So in this 3D we have the value 2 there, and in this 4S we have the value 0 there. So 5, 4. So value of n plus L, value of n plus L is less in 4s. That's why we first fill the electrons in this 4s subset. Okay. So in calcium we fill the electrons in 4s, and completely filled 4s we have in case of the calcium. Then after we start filling the electrons into the scandium, atomic number 21. So in this case we start the filling electron into the 3D. In this 3D case it is 3d1, electronic configuration is 3d1. Then after in titanium, in continuity, second electron in the d subcell, it is 3d2. In vanadium, third electron, it is 3d3. Now this chromium is not following the order. It means if we are filling the electrons according to the given particular order, then what will be the chromium electronic configuration of chromium? It should be 3d4 and 4s2. But this is not right. The right electronic configuration for chromium is 3d5 4s1. So in this case, this chromium is the exception in the electronic configuration series. Then after we come to the why it is 3d5, because 3d5 condition is the half filled condition, and due to this half filled condition the stability is more. If we have the half filled electronic configuration, it is more stable than the other conditions. So in chromium 3d5 4s1 is the correct. Now in case of the magnesium atomic number 25, it is 3d5 3d5 4s2 we are having. Then in case of atomic number 26 Fe iron 3d6 4s2. In case of cobalt it is 3d7 4s2. In case of nickel atomic number 28, here it is 3d8 4s2 is the electronic configuration. In atomic number 29 again we have the exceptional case. Here we are getting the 3d10 4s1 configuration. But if we fill the electrons according to the proper order, then it should be 3d9 4s2 in case of the copper. But because we are getting 3d10 4s1 in this condition, this is fulfilled condition. This is fulfilled condition of electronic configuration. So it is the stable electronic configuration we are having in case of the copper. Then after in case of zinc, what we have, zinc is having the completely filled electronic configuration of 3d10 4s2 in this. So this is the electronic configuration of the elements which are present in the 3D series. Then after 4D transition series. In this 4D transition series, we are starting with the atomic number 39, and it is from atomic number 39 to atomic number 48. So here elements yttrium, zirconium, niobium, molybdenum, technetium, ruthenium, rhodium, palladium, argentum, cadmium. These are the electronic configuration of these elements. Okay. When we fill the electrons in this, no any particular order is followed. Some exceptional case are given in this. For example, in this niobium, we are not following the order. So these are the electronic configuration present in the 4D series. Now after this 4D series, we have the next series of elements, which is 5D series of elements. In this 5D series, we have filling of the electrons in 5D subset. So how the arrangement of elements are present in this 5D? In this 5D series, starting with the elements we have is lanthanum to mercury. So 5D series starting with lanthanum element and move up to the mercury. Now in their atomic numbers, what we have, atomic number 57, atomic number 57 in case of the lanthanum. Then after we start with the mercury 72. So 72, 73, 74, 5 and up to the atomic number 78. Name of the elements which are having lanthanum 57, hafnium in this 72, hafnium, tantalum, tungsten. Then after next we have rhenium, osmium, iridium, rhenium, osmium, iridium, and last is atomic number platinum, aurum and mercury. Platinum in this lanthanum, then after hafnium, tungsten, rhenium, osmium, iridium, hafnium, tantalum, tungsten. Then after 75 number is rhenium, 76 osmium, Then after 78 platinum, aurum, osmium, 76, 77 iridium, platinum, 79 aurum, and 80 is mercury. So we are having this series with starting with the 57 and ending with the 80. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 electrons are present in this particular series of 5D, and like this the next series which we have is 6D series of elements. 6D series of elements. In this 6D series, starting element is actinium 89. Actinium starting element, and last we have that it is 112. 112 atomic number 112 is the last element. It is UUB. 112 is the last element in this 6D series. So we will have the detail related to the electronic configuration present in the 5D series and 6D series in our next video. Thank you very much.